The Sony One station is equipped with a Sony AR7 IV camera, a 90mm lens, a 50mm lens, a copy stand and camera arm from Kaiser, a light box and negative holders of multiple sizes from a Digital Transitions film scanning kit, a slim light box, a rocket ship squeegee, a bubble level, and latex gloves for the ready worker. To begin setup, log into your computer with clean, dry hands. Turn on the camera by moving the switch at the front and remove the lens cap. Make sure you have the right lens connected for the film you are imaging. Today we will use the 90mm or 35mm size negatives. Flip the switch on the right side of the light box to turn it on. Open the capture software called Remote. Double-click on the Sony camera listing. Open Adobe Lightroom Classic. Pick the negative holder that best fits your film type. This one works well with most 35mm film. You will also want to put on gloves whenever handling negatives. Place the negative in the holder so the emulsion side, usually gray cast or duller, is down, and the shiny side faces you. You can use the light from the light box to check and see if the negative is facing the right direction. Make sure the image is completely visible in the holder. The magnetic strip you close on top will make sure they are secured in place. Blow off dust on both sides of the negative using the rocket ship squeegee. Place the holder over the camera light box. If needed, adjust the light box bars to allow more or reduce the amount of light that shines through. The negative holder should pop in place. You can slide it back and forth to take photos of the different images, dusting every negative top before shooting. Adjust the camera. Raise and lower the camera with the knob on the column's right side. Make sure the view screen is completely flush to the camera body. Use the knob on the front to tilt the camera from side to side until the bubble of the level is centered. Use the camera preview panel on the remote program to see how the image will look once the picture is taken. You want to be as close as possible to the image without cutting anything off. Half press the shooting button on the camera or in the remote software to focus and get a more accurate view of the final image. You may need to raise or lower the camera and autofocus multiple times to get the best height. If needed, take a test shot to make sure the image when cropped is at least 5,000 pixels on the longest side. Check your software settings in Remote. You'll want to check the wiki page or the project's imaging instructions for the most up-to-date information on the settings, including appropriate shutter speed, focus settings, white balance settings, and more. Select the Lightroom Watched folder from Sony for the images to shoot into. When capturing, be sure that you are not touching the table or the image will turn out blurry. You can ensure the autofocus is working on every image by having the image in Lightroom zoomed in. Name the image in Lightroom. Continue shooting or move on to processing. At the end of your shift, you'll want to go through the shutdown process. Export your images as TIFFs from Lightroom. In the Library tab, select all the images that are ready to export. Click the Export button. Note, all images exported at the same time must be shot at the same resolution and have the correct resolution, color space, no compression, and bit depth. Copy the images from the Lightroom export folder to their project folder on the P drive. Close your software windows. Turn off the light box. Turn off the camera and replace the camera cap. Log out. Last of all, tidy your station for the next student.